Mga stories, welcome back sa ating content. So, disclaimer lang, okay, itong video na to is age restricted at sinilect ko ito sa 18 and above only. Yun, at para sa mga adults lang dito. So, laban naman, pasad na lang yung itong age, as age restricted. So, no one na hindi pwedeng mapanood na itong mga bata na to. At sige, simulan na natin. Sa ating storya na to. Ito ay medyo medyo maselan ito sa itong storya na to. At sige, simulan natin. Basahin na lang natin to. Ito, galing ito guys sa galing ito sa mga subreddit, off-night.ps sa subreddit. So, basahin natin. Okay, ang subject is I regret booking a guy for sex as a 19 years old. So, okay. Hi, I'm Scott, 19 years old, guy, living in Pampanga, and this is my story. So, I just wanna went out cause it is so difficult for me to process this. I will let you guys judge cause I own the decision that I made. So, I started was May 24 in the morning, and after I got home from work, I noted this guy's post on X and decided to meet him meet up for his worth booking, as they call. So he has been to my feed for a few months. He's booking newbies and within my area, hence why I decided to book him that time. So when I chatted him, it is not available at the time. So, nag-schedule na lang by evening at 11 p.m. So, yun. I really did prepare that time. As a first time, gusto ko siya ma-experience since I have never got a boyfriend since birth. And I feel like never ako nagkaroon out of curiosity. Teka na, pause mo na. Boyfriend? Never had boyfriend. So, teka lang. Scott, guy. So, pride. Diba? Okay, bisexual ka? Di ko lang. Okay, sige. Anyway, sige. Di ko, medyo kasi naguluhan ako. Guy, siya, lalaki, tapos hindi ka naka-boyfriend. So, I think you are bisexual ka ba? Di ko lang Hindi ko lang. Kasi naguluhan ako. So, anyway, tuloy na natin to. So, ito. So, ayun. Dumating na ako 10:30 p.m. pa lang and waited for more minutes. And he messaged me, di siya makakapunta since muulan na malakas sa area nila. So, then ako, ito, na-disappoint but still full of me na nag-agree to schedule na lang ng morning after. So, it's 9 a.m. in the morning, May 25, when we are on the way to meet up. Finally, he arrived by 9:50 a.m. Di ko expect na mas matangkad ako sa kanya and he pays someone as a 7 out of 10 for me. Okay? Diretso agad kami sa hotelin. And that's where the regret happened. Okay. As a first timer to have said and experience booking, I like sucking him, and we also did anal as well. Oh my god, nag-post lang kami for bit since wala siya dalang condom, so pinabili ko siya to at least experience to get penetrated. So, and yeah, I really hurt sa unang pasok sa talagang pinasok niya sa loob, even it's so painful. First time mo, alam ko. Video ka ba? We took 30 to 40 minutes before we get finished. He jerked to my face, but di ko siya nilunok sis. Ang dami talaga, swallow and spit, ganun. Nung natapos na kami, we share our stories. Good thing, mabait si kuya and gave me an advice since nga 9 years old pa lang ako. Di ko dapat share personal info and dapat ibahin ko yung name and location ko. Please, discreet booking siya. And wag ako pumatol sa 30 plus since baka silingin ako ng mataas. once nagkita. Dapat daw nasa 20 or 24 yung age para safe. Bakit? Teka lang bakit mo parang bakit mo naman na age bracket mo yung para safe eh? Porkit na paano for example, paano yung mga young adults? So ibig sabihin hindi pala siya safe sa iyo, di ba? Grabe ka naman, di ba? Pero anyway, sige. So that really scared me a lot since di ko alam itong mga rules na to for booking. That makes me wag na lang mag-book ever. So doon natapos ang booking and kumain ako sa McDo and nag-clean up din after to make sure di ako mahawa. Hindi ako mahawa na ligo, mouthwash, toothbrush, up to 2 hours to drink a lot of water talaga. Okay. I asked if may HIV siya or STI. He says he is on PrEP. Hindi yung PrEP. So ano yan? PrEP. Ito lang yung PrEP na yan. Pero check ko sa Google what the preface means. So pre-exposure for okay, sabi niya dito is ang PrEP, PrEP, yung isa sa pre-exposure prophylaxis. So for pre-exposure prophylaxis, yung medicine people to risk HIV take to prevent getting HIV from sex or injection drug use. Ooh, okay. So yun pala yung definition for okay. So in this situation, so it's safe sex naman. Okay. This is the part where I really got scared for myself. What if maawa ako? Ano gagawin ko niyan after? Feeling ko gusto kong patayin sarili ko nung ginawa ko yun. After 4 hours na ginawa yun, I didn't let guilt but now every day I always got panic attack or anxiety about sa ginawa ko. Yun. At nag-decide ako pumunta ng HIV clinic. Pinabukasan, May 26, nagpakusod at pina-whole blood test ako para makita if may iba akong sakit. So thankfully, it was non-reactive but it was not the complete result. Since nasa window period pa lang ako nung ginawa ko yun. Need ko bumalik after 3 months to check if may issue ba or whatnot. Okay. So, yun. Nagpa-consult siya sa kung may HIV o so what. So, good thing we did protected sex, at least safe siya. Buti na lang. Okay. So, una ang pinagsabihan ko ng yung friend ko na ka-work ko before. He's a gay also. And had a BF. So I'm seeking someone talaga for advice and went out everything. I have never been so afraid ever in my life. So I did to the point na umiyak na ako since napakatanga ko ibigay yung V card to my guy for booking. Oh my God. Nako. I told my mom after, umiyak kasi ako nung umuwi ako after nagpa-text sa clinic. At told her everything and she cried and well, I didn't know what I am. Okay. Didn't know I am gay. Tama nga. Pride month. Okay, so unexpected ako doon sa this is the time I came out. So far, sila lang nagkakaalam ang nangyari. Neither my siblings nor close friends know about it. To be honest, I feel patalikuran nila ako once nalaman nila yon. Di ko alam gagawin ko di ko alam gagawin ko once nalaman nila. I know na nagpakabata ako para gawin yun. Nag-drop ako to ng college first year at nag-work na ako sa BPO since 18. Kaya wala akong direction sa buhay. Hence, naging porn addict tapos nagsubok pa rin sa book for sex. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sumabay pa sa anxiety ko yung paglipat ko ng work. I feel pressure to be in new environment and to socialize with people you don't know yet. I get anxious all the time. Sa ngayon, I will try to feel myself better. Ever since nakapag-sex ako, di na ako nanood ng porn, hindi kasi araw-araw ko siya ginagawa. And now, I spend my whole time sleeping para temporary akong makalis sa reality. This is a good and bad side na ginawa ko, but I think that gives a lot of lesson na still having difficulty muli. Di naman na ako na-attach sa guy, but ang hirap kasi na hindi ko alam identity niya. So many what ifs na baka bigla na lang nawala sa X o sa Twitter, kaya di ko alam yung gagawin ko to have contact with him. So yung first ko, so masakit na mahirap na process na ginawa ko siya in the worst way possible. So siguro, if only my boyfriend ako, baka ibang story na siya. But yeah, I really regret starting that time. Natatakot ako every time na iniisip ko siya, nadidiri ako sa sarili ko, ba't ko ginawa yun? So nandiyan, ko lang pick, then move on. Hindi yung binayaran ko siya, hindi ko pa totally kilala. I feel sorry for myself. I feel depressed lately. Pinagsisihan ko siya every time. So, okay yung story mo, no? But, ito, ko dito, insights ko dito. Alam ko, 19 years old ka, na hindi na ako, you're a bisexual. Okay, sabi natin bisexual. Pag sabi ko sa hindi, yun. Anyway, alam ko, naiintindihan ko naman yung sitwasyon mo. Minsan na try mo ng time na pinagmamahalan. Pero buti safe siya. Kasi kung nagkataon, for example, sa ibang tao, tapos dala-dala yung sakit, yun talaga pinaka-worst talaga na hindi mo mababalik every time, di ba? Totoo yun, na alam mo naman yung laganap, di ba? Alam mo naman yung HIV, di ba? Kung totoosin, hindi na kasi nagagamot yun. Sorry ang pag-aalam, hindi siya nagagamot. Hanggang ngayon, naghahanap pa rin yung mga eksperto na paano i-prevent yun. Ang tanging way kasi is condom. Ang problem kasi na hindi ka nagdala ng safe item. Yung parang, this condom, yung safe sex para dyan. Importante talaga yan. Lalo na hindi mo kilala. Okay? So, yun. At saka, ito, yun na, tapos, ayun, hindi mo siya nakilala, tapos, after that, parang, wala, nagkaroon, okay, so, yun nga, parang pinagsisisihan mo, kasi tapos, yun, parang pinagsisihan mo yung pagkabuk, tapos, wala na, hindi naman na siya na, parang, hindi naman na siya na, tapos, ayun, pati yung, STD, yung, alam mo, tututusin, to, alam mo, magiging permanent yan, hindi mo tututusin, walang gamot yan, ha, yung mga HIV na, walang gamot yan, yan, permanent yan, pwedeng ikamatay yan, diba? Wala lang kung masosurvive ka dito, yung mga yan, pre-exposure, prophylaxis, may mga ganyan, mahirap, wala pang gamot yan, so yun, talagang, pinagsisihan mo sa mga yan, kasi may chance na kasi mawala ka na ng kaibigan, ganito ka lang, didiri ka, ganito, ganyan, talagang tao kasi na, ganito ka pala, ganito, ganyan, ayoko sa yung kaibigan, ganun mangyayari, may tendency kasing ganun na, at yun, kailangan ito yung, alam ko, naiintindihan ko na at least na-experience mo yung ganun. Pero sana huwag mo nang ulitin itong ganitong pangyayari, yung ganitong eksena. Kasi very, very ethics to. Lalo na kung hindi mo alam yung sino yung kasama mo. Hindi mo nga sila kilala Nagpa-bimbangan ka kayo dyan Tapos, hindi mo kilala. Yun nga, buti na lang hindi hindi ka rin nahawa for that, diba? Siguro last na yan huwag nga ulitin yung ganun, hindi maganda yan. So ayun, at ito may papakita ko sa inyo yung mga advice nila dito. Sabi niya, this advice, ito galing kay Hello B, it's me. Okay, so this advice is not for OP. Kasi what is done. And the post niya, mukhang namang he will learn from this. This advice is for virgins who are curious about sex and can't wait to experience it, or feeling lust and want to save it. So, nag-iisip ang mahal na prostitutes or the pubus. Yung curiosity and lust, those shall pass. But playing Russian roulette with your physical, mental, and emotional health will have lifelong ramifications. Pag di kabit ng universe ng tiyempo ka sa sex worker or partner na may sakit but don't know about it, to choose to lie about it, or someone na gagamitin ka lang to get off. This is nothing wrong. Okay? You will wait for someone who actually loves you and wants to be with you, even if it takes 5 or 10 more years. Minimum sex will always be better than sex that makes you feel empty, or just use afterwards. Diba? Okay, so ito yung abroad dito na kailangan yun nga yung parang Russian roulette, yung pag-iikot ng ruleta. At parang very hindi magiging kapalaran mo. So sabi niya, also nothing wrong with losing your virginity to a casual hookup. Not everyone's view sex the same way, and virginity is just a construct. Some find meaningful sex stressful even, as long as you're being safe and putting yourself first. There is a learning curve for everyone. Dapat lang tayo maging dapat maging aware tayo sa kakapaligid sa iyo. Hindi mo alam sino ba yung tao nito. Safe ba to? Hindi naman sa safe, no? Ito ba mabait talaga siya o talagang may wala bang experience sa ganito, ganyan? Bakit siya nagbubuk ng ganito? Bakit siya for the money, di ba? Yun. Kasi tapos hindi ka sigurado. Kasi sabihin mong malinis yan, hindi ka rin sigurado dyan. So, ito, from experience, people, galing kay Elose to pump. So, sabi niya dito, from experience, people who prefer about this meaningful sex are either going through something or traumatized. That's why phase is called the phase. If you don't get out of the phase you can from meaningful relationships, that's why you just have sex with strangers your whole life. Something is wrong. Let's not glorify casual sex or something normal and unproblematic. Yun nga, di ba? Ito, dagdag ko lang din. I think hindi pa ready yung average Pilipino pa sa mga ganitong bagay. Tanggalin ko na yung meaningful sex sa discussion na to. Yung healthcare kasi, pagdating sa mga babae, is napaka-tricky na bawal ang abortion, hindi magandang sistema ng justice para sa mga male predators, na mga nagbubuntis na mga teenagers, etc. It include pa yung tumaas ng STDs, yung sexual transmission disease, diba? Okay, anyway, nag-reply dito, sabi niya, I understand that, but stigmatizing something that is very normal and very much in someone's prerogative to do as they please is very backwards form and thinking, and it harms sexual health more than it helps it. Because of the shame than to people bring to casual sex, then there are people who prefer to remain unattached, to live a different lifestyle than them. Education is stunned. Casual sex is not problematic, and as long as they're not doing anything illegal, none of your business to declare as not normal. Diba? Yung hindi siya na nag-iis. Ay, nako, nakakalungkot pero may mga tao kasi na naligaw ng landas. Ayun. So yeah, ito, sabi dito is not insider cheating. Not everyone who does casual sex is going through the whole phase. The world is not determined from your experience alone. If they're being safe, why do you care what they do? Diba? Yun na. So, ito. Sabi ni Gore, minsan din kasi yung mga praise na virginity is a social construct, which is also believed in. Is put out the context o kaya depende paano yan itindihin. Kasi minsan ginagamit na siya as form of excuse na iba sa pagiging irresponsible and ang masaklat na naganap dito sa Reddit, manipulation. Diba? Hindi lang sa Reddit pati sa mga TikTok, sa mga Facebook, pati sa mga YouTubers dyan na nagiging manipulation dyan. Nakakailang beses na akong nabasa dito sa mga nagtatanong yung mga young adults, especially women, about sa libido nila tapos walang ending yung namang comment na makinig ka sa katawan mo or dudumugin DMs na mag-offer ng pubo ko if you really like. Diba? Ito, sa akin is not really about losing your virginity dahil agree ako na hindi naman nakatali ang worth ng tao doon, but more than about the physical and emotional safety. Yung first time can be traumatic. Di mo alam yung gagawin or ano man mangyari. It can be physically painful and yung emotional aspect. Do you want to be given aftercare or comfort pagkatapos? Kung with sex mo ka ng stranger ang first time mo, wala naman masyadong pakialam yung mga taong yan sa'yo. Questionable if they can or are willing to provide you physical and emotional safety, but someone genuinely cares about you and they will give you those. So, okay, yun lang yung mga comments dito. At yun lang ang sabi ko sa lahat, and then thank you. At sana mag-ingat kayo. Walang sa akin lang kasi may alam ko pagtagpo kayo ng if ever may kayo na parang partner sa buhay or something o kaya may pag-book kayo, okay, pero mas mahalaga ang protection, lalo na kung may condom kayo. Safe yon. Yan ang pinaka number one sa lahat. Gagamit kayo ng condom. Walang masama doon. Kung bumili ka, ilalagay mo sa wallet, okay lang yon. Kasi minsan ginagawa niya kasi nila mali siya ng ganun eh. Kasi hindi niya na naintindihan nyo. For me, kailangan na magdala kayo ng condom. Safe yon. Okay? Thank you mga stories hanggang dito lang. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye!